Jamie. Nobody signed up.
I'm sorry, what?
Nobody signed up to speak.
Okay, thank you. I am now calling this meeting to order. Please stand for our invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we ask for wisdom and guidance as we conduct the business of our city. Help us to make decisions that serve the citizens of Northport with fairness, integrity, and respect. Amen. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Pro Tem Washington,
Here.
Counselor Smith,
Here.
Counselor Conger,
Here.
Counselor Higdon,
Here.
President Dykes.
Here. Presentations, Counselor Smith.
Come on up here, guys. Right here's fine. Coaches. Come on up, coaches. Okay. So, 10 years ago, in 2016, there was a little old team from Northport, Alabama, that won the World Series. This is so special. Thanks, Mom. So this is the team from 2016 that won the World Series. It was the Dizzy Dean World Series. And I wanted to recognize them because we're here at 10 years. And as you can see, they don't look like 6U anymore. In fact, I don't recognize half of them because they're men. But I wanted to recognize them, and I wanted to. This was a special team. My son was on this team, and this was kind of the first year that we had participated in Kentucky baseball. We had heard that they were a little crazy, but a little fun. And head coach Lee Evans took us in. And to clarify, this is the real Lee Evans. And we had a great season, and then we went into postseason play and realized there was something special about these boys. And we always talk about how to watch 6 years old turning double plays and doing all kinds of fun things. And this was a great group of guys. But I wanted to recognize them. All right, so we've got Lee Evans, coach. We got Dusty Fowler, one of Northport's finest. How do you know? We got another coach, Brian Boyington. We've got another coach, Russell Morgan. Okay. So is that all the coaches? Okay. All right. So we got Bryson Boyington. Where are you at school? County High. Fisher Evans. County High. Are you still playing baseball? Still playing baseball? Carson Morgan. Sipsey Valley. I'm sorry. Kendricks. Tell me your name. Sawyer Kendrick. I'm telling you, I can't recognize some of these boys. Where are you at? Northside. Callum Carlson. You're at ACA. Map. Avery. North side. Levi Fowler, you're at ACA. Henry Smith, ACA. Hunter Elmore, ACA. Again, just wanted to recognize this team and everything y'all did. Coach, do you remember a record or anything like that? A lot to a little. They were so. Yeah. Yeah. They were so good, y'all. They were so good. But the coaching staff did fantastic. Parental support, the mamas were fantastic. It was a really special time for Northport. And here we are 10 years later. Everybody seniors, juniors, going into senior, junior? Is that pretty much it? Okay. Except for Hunter. Hunter's the baby. Imagine that. We always got, they always wanted to see his birth certificate because he was the biggest kid on the team, but he was also the youngest. Y'all remember that? Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, parents, thanks for being here. Thank y'all for being here. It meant a lot to us, and so I'm glad y'all are here. Thank y'all for being here. All right. Thank y'all.
Mayor Phillips, you're next. I believe these three are here.
Hey, come on up here. How are y'all tonight? Good. Dale, how are you? Hello. Very good. I'm gonna read this, and then y'all can take a while and talk and sing and do whatever you want to do.
Okay, good. I've been practicing.
Proclamation, Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. Alzheimer's disease affects more than 103,000 Alabamians and continues to impact individuals, families, caregivers, and communities throughout the state and the nation. Thousands of family caregivers in Alabama provide invaluable care and support to loved ones living with Alzheimer's disease and other forms of dementia. Ongoing research, education, and awareness efforts are helping advance treatments, promote brain health, and provide resources for those affected by dementia. The City of Northport is committed to raising awareness, supporting individuals and families impacted by Alzheimer's disease, and recognizing the importance of early detection and access to care. Therefore, I, Dale Phillips, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of Northport, Alabama, do hereby proclaim June 2026 as Alzheimer's Brain and Awareness Month. I want to say that I had my dad suffered from Alzheimer's, and it affects the family in ways that most people, if you've never been touched by it, it affects you and it continues to affect you. So I thank you for the work you do.
Well, thank you. Thank you for recognizing it. And
Go ahead. You want to get a picture and then she can speak? Because she may want to sing and all that.
I've been prepping.
Thank you so much. Y'all say all you want.
We just want to ask you all, or invite you all to join our walk on November 8th. It will be in Tuscaloosa by the amphitheater at the Parker Hahn Park. We represent the West Alabama Walk to End Alzheimer's, and all three of us have been affected by Alzheimer's, my mother and grandmother and my stepfather. So I've been in the caregiver role, and now I get this opportunity to volunteer. And last year we raised over $100,000 just in the Tuscaloosa, West Alabama area, which is huge. We are known to have the best walk in the state. We beat Birmingham, we beat Mobile, not money-wise, but per capita-wise. But we beat the big cities. So we are known in the state as the premier walk. So we'd love to have y'all join us. And I'm going to put another plug in. I was in D.C. last week. There is a new test out that can do an early diagnosis for Alzheimer's. It's a blood test. It's the genetic marker test. And so I would ask you to reach out to your Terry Sewell, to Adderholt. Well, Adderholt just signed on. Katie Britt has signed on to co-sponsor the bill. It's called the ASAP Act. And ask you to reach out to Tommy Tuberville, who we'd love to see co-sponsor, and also Terry Sewell, that this would allow Medicare to cover the blood test. So if you want to be diagnosed early, and then once Medicare signs on for this insurance coverage, then the rest of the other insurance companies do. And you can find out as early as 20 years before you might be diagnosed. And that way you can start taking the necessary steps and get the medications that are out there. All of the money raised goes to research. A lot of that research is done here at UAB. So welcome to the walk. This is Zach, our director. So thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Number 6, approval of the agenda. Is there anyone that would like to make a motion to approve the agenda for the June 15th, 2026 council meeting as printed?
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Down to resolutions of a temporary nature. 9B1, Mr. Matthews.
Yes, 9B1 is approving an architecture contract with Ward Scott Morris to do programming and initial concept generation for the potential City Hall relocation project. That's a not to exceed fee of $10,000.
Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to execute a contract with Ward Scott Morris Architecture to provide programming and initial concept generation for the potential relocation of City Hall. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B2, Mr. Matthews.
This would authorize application for 2 grants with the State of Alabama Law Enforcement Agency through the 2026 Homeland Security Grant. One of the grants would be for police and one would be for fire, and those would come with no city match.
Great. Are there any questions or comments from council? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing an application to the State of Alabama Law Enforcement Agency for the fiscal year 2026 Homeland Security Grant. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Conger and a second by Counselor Higdon. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B3, Mr. Matthews.
This is another grant application. This one's with the Tom Bigby Resource Conservation and Development Council. It's for $15,000 and no city match is required, and that would provide upgrades at the UCP playground.
Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the application to the Tom Bigby Resource Conservation and Development Council with no required match from the city. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Counselor Conger. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B4, Mrs. King.
Yes, this is a resolution authorizing the mayor to execute an amendment to the Metro Animal Shelter Operating Agreement. This is for some additional expenses that they've had this year. The total expenditure is $20,000, but Northport's portion of it is only $2,800. So that is the amendment.
Okay, thank you. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the mayor to execute the amendment to the Tuscaloosa Metro Animal Shelter Operating Agreement. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Conger and a second by Counselor Higdon. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B5, Mr. Webb.
Yes, this is a balance and change order for the wastewater treatment plant solids handling improvements project. It decreases the total amount of the project by $2,374.47 and increases the time of completion of the project by 400 days.
That's a win-win. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution for the end of project balancing change order number 1 for the wastewater treatment plant solids handling improvements, which deducts $2,374.47 and increases the completion time by 400 days, and to authorize the city administrator to execute the necessary documents required for the implementation of this resolution. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B6, Mr. Webb.
This is a resolution awarding the bid for the Hightown Tank Rehabilitation Project to Dixie Painting and Sandblasting Incorporated for $361,786, and this was a 2026 capital project for the Utilities Department.
And it's our understanding that that is significantly lower than budgeted.
Yes.
So the cost savings,
Yes, about 130,000.
great. Thank you.
Did I hear you said this was a local company?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution awarding the bid for the Hightown Tank Rehabilitation Project to Dixie Painting and Sandblasting Incorporated, the lowest responsive and responsible bidder, and authorize the city administrator to execute the necessary documents for the project. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9B7, Mr. Rose.
Yes, ma'am. This is a resolution authorizing the city administrator and enter into an agreement with Evergreen Consultants to perform a total compensation plan update for all of our employees. This is something that, from an HR perspective, we'd like to do every 5 years to make sure that we're up to date on all of our pay and our benefits and staying competitive where we can recruit and retain employees.
Great, thank you. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the resolution authorizing the city administrator to enter into an agreement with Evergreen Solutions LLC to perform a total compensation plan update. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Counselor Conger. Roll call, Ms. Tubbs.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 9C is the consent agenda. This ranges from bill listings to PO requisitions to minutes. Does anyone have any questions or comments for staff? The form of the motion is to approve the consent agenda for the June 15th, 2026 council meeting as printed. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. Number 10, public hearings. I would like to remind everyone that public comments are encouraged during the public hearings. We encourage you to share any ideas of concern. There is a 3-minute time limit. Please direct all comments to the mayor and council body as a whole, not to any individuals. 9C3, Ms. Ram.
Yes, ma'am. This is a second reading of an ordinance that will rezone approximately 1.5 acres. Property is located at 2415 5th Street. It is currently zoned conservation. The request is to rezone to historic neighborhood. It does come with a positive recommendation from the Planning Commission, and it is ready for a public hearing.
Okay. I'll open the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C1. Is there anyone that would like to speak for or against this item? Hearing none, I'll close the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C1. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to adopt the ordinance rezoning approximately 1.5 acres located at 2415 5th Street from conservation to historic neighborhood. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 10C2, Mrs. Ram.
Yes, ma'am. This is a second reading of an ordinance ordering the demolition of an unsafe structure located at 1002 10th Street. This item has previously come before you and was tabled in order to give the owner time to obtain a demolition permit and to perform that work. They have done that. They have demoed the structure. They are in the process of removing all the debris. I think there's about one load left, and then they need to hay and seed. So our recommendation is to table for 2 weeks to give them the time to complete that work.
Okay, I will open the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C2. Is there anyone that would speak for or against this item? Hearing none, I'll close the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C2. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to table this item until July 6, 2026, to give the owner additional time to demolish the property of their own. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Counselor Conger. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington.
Yes.
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 Yes. 10C3, Mrs. Ram?
Yes, this item has also been before council several times. It is an ordinance ordering the demolition of an unsafe structure located at 3905 Hunter Creek Road. The staff has provided you some additional pictures. Also, the owner did provide some additional pictures as well. There's still some work left to do on the outside of the structure, some siding, those sorts of things, and lots of cleanup on the outside. Then I think the owners would be able to then move on the inside. It's our request tonight is to table again for 90 days. And then during those 90 days, it's our hope that before we get to the expiration of the 90 days, that the owner can call us for an inspection and we can come out and determine whether or not we can deem this structure as safe and no longer a threat to health, safety, welfare. And if that's the case, then we can remove it from your condemnation list, and then they can proceed with the rest of the remodel of the interior.
Okay, what staff's recommendation is to?
90 days.
90 days, okay. I'll open the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C3. Is there anyone that would like to speak for or against this item? State your name and address for the podium, please.
Nita Newman. I own the property.
Okay.
3905 and the adjoining property next door.
Okay.
We have finished 3 sides of the house with the siding. With the rain, it's just graced us. It's kind of put a halt on that. Plus, my husband's been sick this week. That's why he's not tonight. So, that side is going to be a little tougher to do because we've got to still remove windows on that side. We're just kind of going around the house and, fixing the windows, and the windows have to be replaced throughout the house. And, so we've got to finish that and take down all the equipment that we're doing all that with. And so we can go in the house and actually start setting our floor plan out. And hopefully when we go in the house, it will be a little quicker than it was outside. Now that we have everything removed from the inside of the house, it should go a lot quicker.
Do you think the 90 days would be sufficient time? Okay.
I have
Once
noted.
we get in the
Yeah.
house, it's not going to matter. It's
Right.
raining outside.
True.
We can go in and start getting some things done. So I'm at the point now that I'm excited because you can actually see an improvement, and it makes me happy that you can go by the house.
I was gonna say, I get excited for you every time I go down Hunter Creek Road and I see another side is done. But the side that's still left is the one is elevated, right?
No, we've done, the side is facing my house.
Okay, all right.
That's the only side that's left. We
Okay.
finished the back side of the house this past week.
Okay.
So, the side that's facing the daycare that took us several days to do. With me cutting and.
Right.
It was a lot. So,
Well, good deal.
we only have that one side that's facing our house.
Okay.
Now to do.
Okay,
And
great.
hopefully we can start on that this next week since maybe the rain will help us. I hope.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Do y'all have any questions about any of it?
I think you answered them all.
I think you've got them all. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Is there anyone else that would like to speak for or against this item? Hearing none, I will close the floor for a public hearing for agenda item 10C3. Are there any questions or comments? The form of the motion is to table this item until September 21st, 2026, to give the owner additional time to demolish the property on their own. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Conger and a second by Pro Tem Washington. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington?
Yes.
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 Yes. City Administrator's business.
I have none.
Mayor Phillips,
None tonight.
District 1, Counselor Smith.
Yes, we have the 4th on Main on 4th of July from 4 to 10. Just want to invite everybody out. It'll be a great time to celebrate. Live music, plenty of food, games for the kids, parade. Good time. 4th of July.
District 2, Pro Tem Washington.
I have none.
District 3, Counselor Conger.
I'd just like to remind everyone that our second quarterly small business forum is on June 22nd, which is next week at 5:30 here at City Hall. I'd welcome everyone to attend. If you cannot attend, then please email me any specific questions or concerns you have so that I can bring them up for you at the meeting as we hope to look at the issues that are facing our small business owners.
Thank you. District 5, Counselor Higdon.
I have nothing. Thank you.
The only thing that I have is due to the observance of Labor Day, the regularly scheduled city council meeting we have is Monday, September 7th. Needs to be rescheduled. During the June 1st work session, we talked about some alternative dates and suggested Tuesday, September 1st, 2026 at 5:30. Does anyone have any objections or comments to that?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, the form of the motion is to reschedule the September 7th, 2026 City Council meeting to Tuesday, September 1st, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Conger and a second by Counselor Higdon. Ms. Tubbs, roll call, please.
Voting with Pro Tem Washington?
Yes.
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 Yes. The time is now 5:57. The form of the motion is to adjourn at 5:57 p.m. Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second.
That is a motion by Counselor Higdon and a second by Pro Tem Washington. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.